Yo, what's up? It's Dreas, aka DJ Anti-Zero, and I am back with the selection, and it's quiet. So, raising my voice doesn't really help me per se, but if you can see the little shadow in the background, that is a gimbal that's facing me right now that is, or say I'm shooting on. And try to make sure everything's adjusted properly. It seems everything's okay. So, that being said, let's get right into it. Hope the quality of the audio looks okay. Hope everything else looks okay to you guys. Let me turn this off because I didn't realize I was on. And before I even jump into what I want to jump into, why it keeps moving to like, maybe if I just adjust it for myself, will it do it? That's fine. Right here. Don't move. Can I talk now? Thought you moving? Alright then. That's how we're going to do it. So, like I said, um, yeah, I was going to talk about relationships, things that partners should be wary of, whereof, benefits and whatnot, which I'm going to get into one topic of that today because it's something I found on uh, Facebook through the Joe Budden podcast group. And I actually want to talk about it on my own accord, just briefly, nothing crazy. I think I should take this off because it's getting hot. But shout out to you guys. Why does it keep moving? I don't know. Probably should take it off of follow mode. I don't know how this works. Can I do it here? I think. No. 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 I think that's how it's gonna work. I think tilt lock is gonna make it lock in to wherever I have it set at. Anyway. Yeah, I do want to talk about that, but I was gonna talk about the selection for like the entire like relationship thing, but I'm gonna leave it for another time, probably next week or whenever I get another guest on air. But today again, just me, and I'm gonna talk about a bunch of different things that I came across through, far as the last couple, actually since last week. And before I begin, hopefully this doesn't affect my video, but we're gonna try it. Okay, Google, what's today's date?
It is Sunday, the 12th of January, 2020.
So you guys know when this is recorded, etc. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. My week has been I don't want to say the weekend as a whole, but parts of the week, very fun. I had my friend come over for 2 days, or should say 2 nights, before she went back. I'm yawning. Oh my god. Before she went back to her hometown. Looking forward to seeing her again soon. In the meantime, I get all this stuff done. I just got through dropping my 2,000 post. I'm proud of myself. It actually would have been 2,000 posts earlier if I hadn't deleted stuff as I was continuing on this journey of mine. But hey, some things I had to get rid of, like me dropping 30 of the same flyers to promote an event. So what I did was I took during the time, because I'm gonna do this every single time, I remove the flyer, the amount of it, and probably like 4 up, at least one, but maybe 4 up, depending on like where it sits at and how like the grid is on my page, because I try my best to like keep a specific type of grid. I'm going to also leave IG stories to when I make podcasts or direct one-on-one conversations with you guys. It will no longer be in the format of, what I had prior. Now, DJing, sometimes, yes, I may do IGTV versus just a regular video, but far as moving forward, DJing and dancing is going to be more video based and less IGTV based, and you're wondering what's the difference and why should you care. Reasons why this is going to be different, or reasons why this thing is happening. And by the way, shout out to Deborah Rascal for the haircut as well. I got my haircut done just a few days ago. I didn't get to like. It's still recording. Still the sad part. Restore. More position. Pre-resume. Now you can see my clothes. I think it's slightly off. Calibration. If I can fix that. Okay, cool. That was a fail. Yeah, dirty clothes. Anyway, back to what I was trying to say. This is now crooked too. This is gonna be not like supporting. Is it like dying? Let the phone be there. It's hard to tell. I don't know how you can detect the phone battery when my phone battery. I have a lot left. Anyway, like I was saying, I actually forgot what I was saying. God completely messed with me. Things just shut off on me. I'm just like, oh, and it's still recording. Yeah, the difference is I can't promote the IGTV, as well or as good. But far as video wise, I actually promote it. By promoting it, I mean like put money behind it for Instagram to put to promote it as an ad and for me to share it. At first I thought it was copyright issues the reason why I couldn't get it done, but it's more so the fact of I have it in IGTV versus video, which yes, Instagram is going to push my IGTV a bit more organically, but at the same time I don't feel like anybody really watches an X amount of video. Like I don't think I'm there to be posting 15-minute DJ segments and consume so much of Instagram time or people that's on Instagram and the time that they want from me and whatnot. But Facebook, different story. Facebook is great with the copyrights because once they kind of hear a song copywritten, I think they cut that song out of the video and then resume everything else. I'm not sure. My bad. I can't remember fully on top of my head. I just know that it's like once it's copywritten, either from that point onward or there's just that point in that segment of the song is removed. And when it comes to dance videos, it gets annoying because my entire dance video is like that versus my entire DJ video is like that. So I'm most likely going to upload on Facebook, but then again, on top of that, sometimes the video gets removed or taken down. So it's really great when it comes to Facebook. I'm way better off with Caribbean music because it's less copywritten, or I should say international music because that's copywritten. But we'll see what happens. And like I said, I haven't posted on YouTube because of my friend being here. There's a few things coming up. I'm supposed to be working on Valentine's Day shoot. I have a model I'm shooting very soon. Looking forward to her coming through, so I can possibly do a quick video with her, time lapse as well, and get some nice shots in. So I have a couple of ideas I would like to do throughout this entire shoot. We shall see how that goes. Anything else that has gone on with me? I haven't played much video games. I know that much lately. Like I've been completely turned off on playing Titanfall. Like I have Dragon Ball Z Fighters, but I don't play that as much often. I know my cousin wants to square up on me in the game, but I don't play that often. And it's kind of annoying me. There you go. And I've been more YouTube heavy, but at the same time, YouTube only has but so much but so much videos. So I've actually been working a lot more on making beats, writing down lyrics, which I'm gonna try to record tonight. I cleaned my room a bit, but it got messy again because my friend came over. So gotta re-clean. It's not gonna take long, honestly. It's gonna just look like rearrange a few things. So I had a table right here that got moved over to the other side of the bed. So my dancing might affect that video or those type of videos. I don't know for sure till either later on tonight or tomorrow, where I'm most likely going to dance. I did go to the gym. I'm going to be going to the gym back constantly now. I feel good. I feel like I'm going to be sore. I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I did do a lot of weights. The one thing I didn't get to do was work out in the shoes, the running shoes I'm in. So what I'm gonna do from now on, 'cause I thought about it, is bring me a plastic bag and obviously put my shoes in the plastic bag, and now I have shoes I can wear to the gym and whatnot. I also don't have much money left. It's funny how things just kind of happen. I mean, I didn't get paid that much this week, but so yeah, I can still like buy food. Like I have enough for food wise and whatnot, but like at the current state right now, I have some Cheerios. I can make some cereal milk. Have water, have waffles, hash browns. I think I have enough to survive me until my upcoming paycheck. You birds play a lot. Anyway, like I said, let's go into the video. The real discussions of the day. So healthyholisticliving.com headlines this article that I didn't even dive. A lot of these other things I'm about to mention I didn't dive into, which I probably should dive into like now. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into it now. But their topic, or the thing that they are headlining, is let's quit brainwashing kids let's quit brainwashing kids let's quit brainwashing kids that it's a college degree or nothing. I got love kids. I'm not gonna go too far into it because I don't want to read very heavily into this one. I guess I could say, this video versus that. What I would take away from just the headline, I'm not gonna fully dive into that, but what I would take away from the headline is, like, I agree. We do need to, like, not sit here and say college is the end all be all type thing. Like, if you don't go to college, then what else you're doing with your life, or how you're gonna move forward, etc. Did I just lose another? Oh, I'm about to. Ooh, I almost got scared. But no, yeah. I don't want nobody feeling that way. Even when it comes to high school, as a high school dropout, I don't want nobody like that listens to this or follows me. Excuse me. Feels that way. I want them to like understand you can achieve anything. Excuse me. Anything that you want in this world, whether it's with or without a high school / college degree. Now, your approach or your angle or your fight is going to be different. So let's say you want, I don't know, to be a doctor in a sense. Nothing stops you from being a doctor without going through a different type of path. I'm just using the doctors as an analogy, so I can't pinpoint every single thing, but I don't see nothing stopping you from learning everything by the books. Even if you don't go to college or go to high school for it, learn everything by the books. Create your own business, so business name, etc. that allows you to. And yes, if you receive government funding, then obviously now you have government ties, but doing your own and becoming that like independent doctor without having going through like the hospitals to become one or etc. Like that would be a high achievement, but then that would be a very scary path depending on who's going through it, because then you gotta go hit with like, oh, you're not a real doctor and people are gonna treat you differently. And not only that, if you were successful in what you were doing, then the government is going to come after you about it, and now you're back against the wall, because if your branding is not right, then the people that you worked with or worked on is not going to value your work as much, so they're not going to save you when that time of crisis comes about, and etc. going down the list. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that that version of reality doesn't exist, is the path less likely chosen because of the type of hardships you have to go through it. Some people rather just go through straight physical, or not physical, or straight mental path that everybody else has went down the line to, and thinks to themselves, if they can go through it, I can go through it, versus creating their own unique style and saying, yo, nobody ever done it before, and I'm aware that going through this is going to cause me a whole different mental path that I'm completely unaware of, but in the reward state, it could be 10 to 1,000 times greater than the prior. Could be. It all depends on the level of comfortability, of what you want to try for, what you want to achieve, etc. It's just ideas. Somebody's going to end up trying it. Somebody's going to end up achieving it at some point in life. There's no excuses of why you can't do it. You may not be suited. That's another thing, but again, you will never know until you try. And this goes back to the Will Smith video that I ended up sharing, which actually I should pull it up. Let me see if I can find that really fast. And I'm going to let it talk through here. I shouldn't get copywritten for it. So, did it click? Is it on here? What is it? It went to my page, not my fan page. Okay. Yo, some guy added me, and I swear, man, I think this guy's gay. I try not to curse. I don't know why I try not to curse, but I think he's gay. Just, I don't know. Did I just really go back to my profile again? Oh my god. Come on. It's nice to know Drea is a blue check mark versus Dreas is not. Not hating. It's just funny to me. Don't want to bore my audience. No, it's not on here because Instagram is bullshit when I want to post something. Let's try this over here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Can it play? Can you guys hear it if I play it?
Everybody has dreams, and as much as you want to be able to listen a little bit, because somebody's going to give you a gem, but nobody knows but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life, right? Nobody knows what you are. Like even sometimes you don't really even know what you are. You got to take your shot, and it's like, as much as you want people to agree and you want the people around you to be supporting your dreams and all, it's not going to be like that all the time. You got to do it alone. And people will help you, and when you get the ball rolling, people will jump on. But if you don't believe, nobody else is going to believe. People come along because your belief is so insane, that your belief is so strong, that makes people be like, yo, this crazy asshole. Might have something. Might have something. You know, you is a little funny. Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. Mm-hmm. And it's like because they don't think you can do nothing they can't do.
Exactly. Bingo.
Right? You know what I mean? It's like it's a lonely, scary, dangerous pursuit, and you got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless. Everybody has dreams, and
so yes. With that being said, I agree to dream chasing and believing the fact that believing yourself versus somebody else believing in for you. Like I'm not gonna lie. There was a moment where I kind of didn't believe in myself, and I felt my best friend believed in me more than myself. And I'm saying that because she has helped me obtain a lot of these stuff that I got now, including the camera I have right now. She believes that I'm gonna end up achieving something out of everything I'm doing. And I'm just like even the speakers, like me and her put down half, helped me with turntables, helped me with this and that and the third, and honestly, I kind of just got around to like believing myself and not believing myself like, oh, I never believed myself in before, but more so believing in the projects that I put out. And like by that I mean actually putting the money towards my projects when I actually have them. And by that again, I mean advertising them, as in like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok, etc., sharing them, hitting up people, finding people, talking to people, post them, sharing that video to people, seeing what they think and whatnot. Which I know I'm going to have to go through it again, but this time on a very larger scale. Never sure how to go about it, how to DM all these people and whatnot, but we are going to make it work. Salute to all the soldiers in Iran right now that are fighting, and because of the bombs. Actually, salute to a lot of people that are dying worldwide. It's just the first month of January. Puerto Rico I believe, had either one or multiple earthquakes, at least about 2 to 3. Nothing like crazy to the point where it's like 7 earthquakes at once, or not at once, but within the last couple of days. But they had some earthquakes within the last couple of days. Like I said, shout out to Iran because there was some bombing going on. Some missiles were launched, I believe, from the U.S. base. Not 100% sure on that exactly, but and if I can scroll up, because this one just literally kind of happened right before I did this video. Thousands flee as a volcano erupts in the Philippines, close to an airport in Manila. I can't pronounce. I'm sorry. Bad with reading locations and names, but yes. I pray for everybody, and I believe you guys are also praying for them, and I want you guys, to hopefully share some love to those people if you come across. Like I said, even with me and not like fully supporting the whole military thing, because I don't want more people getting killed off or died off. It's sad. So, and since we're on the sad-ish topic, this video probably was, this video came out last month, but I guess an older woman, and I guess I can show a few seconds. I won't display the audio just because. So that old lady right here was harassing this little boy for selling chocolate bars or candy right outside the store for fundraising, and the guy on the side wants to support this kid. I must say lad, by buying all of them because he feels bad for the lady harassing them, and she's harassing him because she's like, oh, you're supposed to have a license for this type of thing. This is racist, or at least perceived as to be, very strongly. Like, to the point where you can't really argue like that it's not racist. But more kindness definitely needs to be, put out into the world. Like, I'm fully aware there is, like, fully aware to the point where I seen the guy wearing, I can't remember if it was Make America Great Again or it was Trump. Something about Trump. I know that for sure. On his hat. And on the side, I'm not going to go over there and check his house. Like, I'm on the slide because he isn't doing anything that's going to bother my life. Even going back to Eddie Griffin that me and my friend watched. For every reaction, there's a reaction and an opposite action, whatever it's called. So, AKA, mind your business. Don't fuck with me. I won't fuck with you. Cool. So that's how I look at it as. Like, I can't harass him. Like, I'm not about to sit here and try to convince him and change his mind. Again, I'm over here, and what's going on with me right now is fine, and I like the life I'm living right now. For me to go there and start a problem with him is going to cause more problems, and what is that going to bring for me, or what is going to make an outlook for the people that of my skin color? So I let it be. He's over there, I'm over here. And what I mean, like, literally down the street, like, he's literally like 3 houses away from me. Like, oh my god. Anyway, let's take some time off of some depressing news. Something positive. Oh, we can go to this before I scroll back up. Jamaica being ranked the #1 destination for family vacations according to Fun.tours. I believe that's fun.tours.com. I believe it's Fun.tours. And it's a long as URL, but nonetheless, yeah. And I guess this is probably just promoting wise, this blog. But I've actually been hearing Jamaica being the #1 spot to party. I've actually been hearing stories similar to Jamaica being ranked #1 to travel to, or to at least come by going around the world. And even I argued to my friend, because he was Trinidadian, and I had some other Caribbean friends of mine, and I keep on bringing it up. Who is the first out of America in America? Every time we go to a party, what song is played first? Jamaican music. What's the #1? What's the first Caribbean island out your mouth when somebody says Caribbean? And what Caribbean, or not Caribbean are you? But what's like the Caribbean people islands, whatever, how you want to say it, pronounce it, etc. But what would you say first? It's somebody mentioned Caribbean. Majority of the time it's gonna be Jamaica. Like, people go straight to Jamaica before any other island. I'm not discrediting my sisters and brothers because I'm half Jamaican, but I'm just saying they go to the mindset of Jamaica first before most places. Some may go to most places first, whether they visited it first or latest, or they enjoy their time there, or etc. But again, majority of the time you're gonna have Jamaica be first recommendation when it comes to across the board and the Caribbean stature. Now, I say most, so don't get my words twisted. Most meaning like 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, etc. It doesn't have to necessarily be, like 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. It's just most of the time. So, props to Jamaica. And my mother's place of residence. So she moved up here to New York. I'm not gonna tell you my story. Oh my god, this is why I don't ever talk by myself. When I talk by myself, I feel like I talk so much that I get tired, and I just don't feel like talking no more. One more thing I want to kind of talk about. Oh, it was 2 actually. So Xbox Series X and PS5. Now, the thing that got me very interested in this mindset when it comes to Xbox is they call it a series. And I'm trying to figure out why series. So you're telling me you're planning on coming out with more Xboxes down the line that are associated with this current generation of Xbox, or the quote-unquote prototype version, not the pro version of Xbox. And up and down. Like, I'm shooting to buy the PS5 in this year because of, I believe the CEO of Sony wants people to buy the PS5. Not only that, I realize if it is backwards compatible up to PlayStation 1 like they say it is, there's a lot of games I want to play. that I am looking forward to playing. I hope I can put other people on, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, J Cocoon, Digimon Rumble Arena. Yeah, I want to keep one Burnout. I want to keep one on the list. The only thing I wish, like, a lot of those games, even the ones I just mentioned, were like the graphic orientated, were pushed to the current gen, and Street Fighter versus Capcom. No, Street Fighter versus X-Men. Capcom, I mean, yeah, Street Fighter versus X-Men. I want that. I would like that, I should say. There's some other games. I just can't think of them right now. But yeah, stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. Hope you are. Hope you are too. I'm trying my best to more visualize this talk as if it's a one-on-one. Trying my best. Or one to a group. Because I'm pretty sure if somebody's watching this, and they'll probably watch it with not just themselves, probably with somebody else. And hopefully it's interesting enough to you, this discussion, this talk, and thoughts and ideas. And I would play this video, but because I'm getting close to that time in this podcast, and a lot of this podcast is going to be around this time frame until I actually have a guest on the air, so I'm going to extend the podcast at some point. But this is a video breaking down 3 key factors or 3 points you should do if you want to keep, be with, or I guess have a, I don't know how you want to look at that, a man. One of them was, the first point was shutting up. The second point was, third point was trying something new. But the second point was, trying to remember, getting low on them. I think it was, I could be wrong between 2 and 3, which order that was in. But yeah, getting low on them. And I was hooked on the first one, which is shut up. And not shut up in the fact of like, I mean, obviously you can't tell a woman to shut up. But shutting up in the fact of like, he's doing his best. And I mean, as a guy too, like, when we're in a relationship, we're already in the mindset of you're not going to do something wrong. Like, yo, you're going to have fun. We talked about this, etc. In theory, insecurities out the window. Not for every single guy, but some guys. Security out the window. Chances are the guy is not going to have securities about you leaving the house, doing whatever, the first 1, 2, 3 times around until it becomes a lot. Then he's going to start questioning you, why X, Y, and Z. And you never like that for him, you know, and whatnot. I would say myself, but that was crazy. I actually kind of had that one point. That was my ex-girlfriend. We're not going to talk about it right now. That's later. But yes. I do believe in being quiet in the sense of like, your man's going to work. Your man's trying his best. If you want to, quote unquote, not shut up, do more. Try to learn more. Please him more. Figure out things that he likes. I'm not going to break down my days with my friend, but yeah, that's what we're not right here, not in this video, but but let's just say that trying things does lead to better things, and understanding that when we're trying things, that this is not a permanent thing. We're trying stuff to see, you know, if it's pleasurable, and if it's good, then we will try to incorporate that more often. If it's not good, we'll just stop from where it's at. It's okay to try. It's okay to experiment. It's allowing each other to be comfortable enough with one's another, not just physical but mental being. And her, when she's mentioning shut up, and basically, I watched it once. And by the way, this is on my the selection Facebook page if you want to find it. It's in there. I won't pin it, but it is in there. You'll see with the 100 and fire symbol on it. Actually, I get ready soon for this photo shoot, which is another reason why I have to go soon. But yeah, just be quiet. Sometimes he's handling his business, you're handling yours. Don't need to question him every single time if he's late by 5 minutes or early by 5 minutes. What you doing? Like, sometimes we just want to relax and enjoy the comfort with chilling with XYZ person. because that type of thing will make a guy want to go ahead and try other things. I see that with my friends. I've kind of done it myself, but it wasn't in a relationship. It was more so I was trying to get this woman's attention, and she wasn't, like, kind of giving it up, or I was just getting mad because of how she was giving it. And I tried to explain it to her, and she wasn't feeling it the way I was explaining it. It's not like me and this person, been together an item or we've done stuff with each other. It's like my college days. But my attention started driving towards somebody else, or I started seeking somebody else to have these conversations with because of that. So stuff like that happens. And I think the video is how long? It's a 5-minute video. I'm not gonna play it now because I don't really have much of a 5 minutes to spare. But that's all I have for you guys. Hope you like this video, this podcast. Selection, I believe, number 3 of the year. Yeah, episode number 3. I was thinking before. And, getting closer and closer to Valentine's Day, so I gotta come up with some Valentine's Day stuff. Also, I don't know if she's going to take it. Oh, it's right here. Let's see if I can not drop this. It's probably gonna drop. That's gonna drop. Everything's gonna drop. Yep. I don't care. So I have this, which is this without the drip, and obviously the hair is black. Actually, no, it is with the drip. Oh my god, I even noticed. So it is with the drip, and the hair is black, so it's darker than this. And this was the prototype version. This was like the one layer. I actually had to put 2 layers on this and take the second layer and darken it a bit. So it's gonna be a bit darker on the face. It actually looks, like my skin tone. But yeah, that's this is. I do want to give this away. It was supposed to be for a friend of mine, but we just never got around to I never got really around to giving it to her. I attempted a couple times. She was up here, and she never took it. And at this point, I know she's not gonna really care that much for it. I can always get her a new thing. So this is just more so for, the other person. But my phone's dying, so let me start heading out. Now my phone's dying, legit dying. So I'll talk to you guys in another podcast next week Sunday. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.